Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, all my brothers and sisters are well, safe, and taking all the right precautions. Now, today, I speak to you all with a very heavy heart, soaked in sadness, for I have lost a much beloved Nani recently. The family, the extended family, are shocked. She was a one of a kind. She occupied a very big place in all our hearts for a long time and will never be forgotten. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raise her rank to that of a Jannati. So this will be a bit more emotional than usual, so forgive me. I find it shocking that despite thousands of people dying every day, we hear of people dying from COVID and COVID-related complications, and yet there are still a lot of sane, rational, educated people going around saying that it's all exaggerated and a giant conspiracy. The message just does not get through for some strange reason that I can't fathom. What's going on? This is more than important. Why? By Allah, people are dying, disappearing off the face of the earth forever, never to be seen again, heard from again, never to be loved and held in open arms again. Only memories to grapple with. Now I get it. It was the time to go, and it's all written. The ink has dried, and the pen has been lifted. But that's just not how Qadr and fate works. You are not absolved of your responsibilities, brothers and sisters. You can't second guess fate. You keep going till the end. You can't just say, oh well, I ain't doing anything. Hands up. I'm not following all these stupid rules like a sheep. This is not my call. We're going to let fate take its course. No, you can't do that. Life as a Muslim is the opposite of that. But still, people are ignoring taking precautions, flouting safety rules, sneaking off and meeting their loved ones here and there, not once considering the likelihood of placing another person, a loved one, more often than not, in danger. What are you doing? When you break the rules, you are literally walking around with a loaded gun, my dear brothers and sisters, with 2 to 3 bullets, and thankfully the rest of the barrel is empty, but it's a gun. Make no mistake, it's a gun. But you come first, don't you? Your feelings, they come first. Your freedom to live a normal life, your precious young, the world is your oyster, it's all about me, life comes first, over and above the people around me. You think it's not going to happen to you. It's something that happens to other less worthier people. You are too important to get it and die. You are the center of the world. Allah just won't take you away with a puny little flu. That's ridiculous. It's going to be a big occasion. Maybe you heard some friends who've recovered after a sniffle, so using your majestic wisdom, you've decided if you and anyone in your family get it, you will also get away with a sniffle. Congratulations, you've just had a stupid thought that you should be ashamed of. You think you're so clever, you're too smart to listen to the news and what the experts are saying, because your cousin Sharif from Ilford and Malik uncle from Bradford have the real info, the inside scoop on the thing, the guy who works in Curry's, and the uncle who runs a taxi firm. Are you kidding me? You've heard, don't send a family member to hospital or the doctors kill them. Why do you think that? Where did you get that piece of award-winning journalistic scoop from? Your source? Oh well, because the last 5 people that died in the community had all died in hospital, so now you've made the groundbreaking connection that the world has missed except for you. Wait for it, the hospital kills people. It's not COVID, oh no, it's the hospital we need to be scared of. So let's not go to the hospital. The reason more people die in hospital than they do at home once they get COVID is because the people who end up going to hospital in the end are the most sickest, elderly and fragile to start with. So what do you think is going to happen? Naturally, you'll get more people dying in hospital than from COVID patients at home, right? So why are perfectly rational people placing their loved ones in danger? Are they doing it intentionally? Of course not. It's because this is a once-in-100 years virus. Never in the history of mankind has the world ground to a halt like this. What happens when someone dies normally? We get to go and see them in hospital if it's a long illness and have a massive funeral where people pray, see the body, wash the body, touch the body, bury the body with their own bare hands. People cry, people talk, mourn, and work through the grief in stages and as a community. But with COVID, all that has been taken away from us as an ummah, a community of people. When people get COVID, they have to self-isolate, and when they die, family and friends can't go and see them. We can't go and see the body, weep over it, comfort the family, and have funerals. The entire world is in lockdown. When you take all that away from a community of people who are all social and cultural animals, something happens. The death of that person does not register. It's almost like that death hasn't happened. It's just a rumour. So hundreds of people can die, literally, around you, but you will not really believe it as a fact. In a strange way, the death will bypass over your conscious brain as something that hasn't happened. So that is where we have to use our God-given imagination and our intellect. Try and think outside the box a little. Come on, just a little. We used to be good at this as children, playing all these imaginary characters and games. Because fundamentally, seeing is not believing. As Muslims, we believe because something is true, not because we can see it. We can't see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but we believe in him because he's true. We can't see the angels or the jinn, but we believe in them because they're true. We are people of haqq, even if it feels like it's all just a rumour, a conspiracy, just a hype job, an exaggerated flu, and our brains are saying to us, hey, it's not that dangerous. It won't happen to you. Go and see your family. We have to go beyond those false negative thoughts and beliefs and engage our brains a little harder so that we can override such thoughts and feelings and try and live in the real world of facts. Yes, the media lies. Yes, our politicians lie. Yes, doctors make mistakes. Yes, there are conspiracies out there. People are planning all sorts of things all the time, big and small, but it doesn't mean the media lies all the time on all things. It doesn't mean our politicians lie all the time on all things. It doesn't mean our doctors always make mistakes or that there is a conspiracy behind everything. We have to maintain a sense of perspective and not fall for every single conspiracy going. Do you really think all these rich countries, G7, would intentionally lock down their economies and hit their own economies like this? This country, UK, hasn't gone through this sort of recession in 300 years. Money is what makes the world go around. We all know this. You think if this wasn't a real sickness, they would have gone to such lengths? Of course not. Look around you. Observe reality with your own eyes. Are people dying around you or not? Are people sick around you or not? You might not see it, but you certainly hear about it. Is all that a lie? Did they shut down the Kaaba for no reason? Was Hajj cancelled because of a conspiracy? Are mosques shut for fun? Is it all a part of the grand conspiracy? Are your friends and relatives who are sick in on it too? Is it not the case that graveyards and hospitals are filling up? Every channel from the Muslim channels to international news channels are reporting on this. Are they in on it too? Is all that part of the conspiracy? Are you imagining it? Fact is, stop thinking you are more smart than you are. Stop thinking you are more special than you are. I know it's hard because they always tell you to be skeptical, and it's good to question things. It's good to think beyond the facts being fed to you, but a truly wise person knows that most of the time, on most things, what you hear and see is what is actually happening. So please don't second guess yourself and your family into an early grave. Thank you for watching, my dear brothers and sisters. I know this was a bit of an emotional rant and got a bit forceful, and I apologize if I went beyond the usual etiquettes and adab of a Muslim. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and hit that bell notification button. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And never forget, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.